So you know how I kind of played out, right? So Monday I went to Francois' birthday. He said my suit was there. I went and pulled it on. I understand now what it means to have a tailor joint. It costs a lot of money, Vita. I ain't gonna hold you. But when I tried it on, it felt like a glove. You know, I'm Haitian, so I got the thick calves. I'd be at Zara in the change room for hours, sweating, trying to take the pants off. But when I tried the tailor joint, it didn't have no belt. It had these little things on the side. What have I been doing this whole time? What have I been wearing? Put the thing on, I said, okay, it's the right one. Get ready for my work Christmas party 2 nights ago, and I'm in the Uber, my heart's pumping. I know the suit's gonna shut them down. I hit them with the black on black with the thing. Then I start noticing things in the car. They put Wheezy on my shirt from Italy. Says Wheezy right here. Says Montreal, my city, because you know how we do things. It's the detail. Had that under the suit jacket, under the neck, said Montreal, my city. When you open up, it had the Morning Detour logo, had Wheezy Moon Chaser, and of course it had the Francois Berto label. Yeah. Let me tell you, boy. When I stepped into that ballroom, you know, a lot of people know I'm gonna touch mic. I was feeling kind of nervous. They brought together 2 clinics, WSSC and CMC, for the first time. 300 people, and boy, it was a time. When I got on the mic, would say, you know, people are looking, who is this black guy? You know what I mean? I had to introduce the director, Michelle Gagnon, to the place. And when I got up on the mic, you know, and they're like, you gotta do a little bit of it in French. And Sabi, you know how I feel about hosting corporate events, then in French. So I was really, I'm in the car rehearsing. Bienvenue, mesdames et messieurs, la soirée. So I'm getting ready, cause you know.
The rolling of the R's.
They didn't want dancehall Wheezy. They didn't want more than detour Wheezy. They wanted corporate Wheezy. Vita, my heart was pumping, but the suit was nice. I could see the look on some of the white nurses' eyes. Who is this guy? Cause you know I had the facial from Synergy, and I hit them with the white gold. The liquor gold is $90. The bottle a little like this. You know what I mean? We went a little bit on this one. Vita, when I got up there, and I did this version in French first. That's how people start getting excited. I was gonna leave it alone, but it's okay. Let me give them the English version. I said, fellow colleagues, you know what I mean? You
fellow colleagues.
And I'm up there, leaning up on the DJ with the suit, and I lean on it with the mic. As if I'm at a cabaret and Michael Bublé's about to come out or Yoko's about to do a R&B performance. I said, you guys are the top level health professionals in the country. You know, for the last year, you guys have provided top flight care to those around you. Tonight, we are going to celebrate. Everybody, where are you? Yeah. I said, hold on.
The French people are like, wait, we didn't get that.
I said, hold on. Dr. Antonio, Dr. Penn, all the doctors put a lot of money in their pockets this year. Dr. Pollo is the orthopedic surgeon for the Canadians. We've never met. He's Haitian. Saw him last night. Stopped him and said, Dr. Pollo, I'm Ian Thomas. He said, shit, Ian, man. We've had a good year. He gave me the double fist buns. That means the money was good when you're in the Wheezy business. 2024 has been a ride, Tata. There's been breakups. There's been loss. You know.
We found out the industry is demonic.
Yes.
You know, it's the final. Yo, listen, it's our final episode, but we wrapping up the 2024 the right way. You know, we learned a lot of things this year, and one thing I learned for sure is aliens are real, UFOs are real, plasmoids. You call it angel, you call it whatever you want, right? We learned that everything Cat Williams said, he's a prophet, right? Yep. Okay, so wherever he goes, we should follow. We learned that celebrities are politicians and politicians are celebrities. You can't trust the media. Yo, literally, I could go on, but good morning, Montreal. Let's just start us off like that. You're tuned in to the Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM, the dopest morning show, you know, on the airwaves, right?
Tell him.
You know on the airwaves. It's none other than Tata. He could call me all these titles. You know, when I introduce myself to people, I can never say my titles. I just say me. I'm just me. I'm Tamara. You could call me whatever you want, you know. But Wheezy, I could honestly say, this is the one introduction I'm gonna do. Wheezy, he's a way maker. You understand me? He said he's on his church 5 now. He's a way maker, you know. Wheezy, producer of the Pastor Thomas, producer of the century. You know, he's been pushing and grinding, producing his show. You know, holding the Morning Detour together. You know what I mean? You had a vision from time, and we've seen many successes this year. Oh, yeah. Yo, we've seen a lot of successes since last year too, but everything just changed. You feel the whole energy.
Yeah, the flowers are coming.
Yo, listen.
The flowers are coming.
Forget the flowers. We're not even here on this. Where are we in Mars?
Yeah,
we're in Mars right now.
Marfrica. You know?
It's called Marfrica. We landed. Okay, so now we're just trying to, fix up the place, garden up the place, and make it how we want. But shout out to Weezy. You know what I'm saying? Just letting y'all know how it goes.
That's it with the intro.
But it's been awesome.
You're not gonna intro Vida inside.
Sorry, I'm like really not.
So
The whole tone is gonna change. Yo, I'm my cousin, you know.
Sorry. I was like, okay, and then I was like, no.
Sorry, not sorry. I know a lot of you guys have followed us on social media. You guys saw that First Lady clip. If your feelings got ruffled, nobody said I was lying. Nobody said it was wrong.
No one said nay.
I saw a lot of people in the comments with a lot of fire, a
lot
lot
of
of affirmation. How do you feel about it? Do you think a lot of the flowers and love that was going your way, did you feel that it was genuine at that point?
A lot of them definitely meant it. The rest just couldn't deny it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry, not sorry. You know?
And for those that don't know, we haven't had a fresh video, but finally we have a Joe Black 4K video with her. She is the co-creator of the Morning Detour. She is the reason we even have a tangible, or now it's called the Masterclass news segment. She's created all the news segments since the conception of the Morning Detour. She is one of the number one black elite teachers in the province. Master's, PhD. Her and Tata, they're in a lane of their own. They're leading fresh minds, fresh souls to the right direction. She is teacher extraordinaire, doctor extraordinaire. People don't know. I think you finished your master's in theology, so you know about God and all these things. So it's always good to have you around the holiday times. Some of y'all know her as Miss Sabby. Some of y'all know as Miss Sabby. I know as the one that eats all the blue Timbits when it comes around.
You teeth the Timbits when people are sleeping.
Don't leave your juice and candies around me.
And Rice Krispie Squares.
Oh shit! The minute you fall asleep, you finding Rice Krispie Square wrappers in the bathroom, on the stairs.
He eating all the kids' snacks. He eating all the kids' snacks.
Well, it's her fault. She has a cupboard that is it's designated for kids' snacks. She made it easy for me. The cupboard's there. The minute and the minute Sammy knocks, I'm in that cupboard. All the Rice Krispies. But we haven't had you on the show in a long time. Welcome back. It's a show you've created, so it's weird that you don't come by more often. But I understand you're busy being a facilitator of minds.
It's nice to be back. Thank you for having me.
I hope you brought some Christmas stories with kids, because I'm very curious to see what's the energy in high school around the holiday times. Is there specific games you play with kids? Are there specific games you play with kids? Are there specific conversations or curriculums that you have prepared for the last 3 weeks of December? I'm sure to get into some of that. Do your kids get you gifts for the holidays? What's the best gift you got as a teacher?
So, I used to teach in private school.
Yeah.
Those gifts are a different league. I couldn't believe the stuff that I got, like crystals, the jewelry, $100 gift cards and stuff like that. So that was in private school, but
You saw she brought that plane down. She's like, well, that was in private school.
Now.
I'm in public school.
You're back in public school.
It's the day before Christmas break, and I've gotten a chocolate bar from one kid.
Okay. Like
But
old Henry?
the kids don't like me.
Why?
Stop it.
You know why these kids don't like me? Because I'm very big on respect and discipline, and they don't want that. They want people to just let them do what they want. And I'm not like that. I said, I'm a mama bear. I said I would want my kids to be disciplined. I want to be the teacher that I want my kids to have. And I said, you're not gonna get away with everything. I said, I'm gonna check you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be vexed with you, and then we're gonna reset.
Rightfully so.
I don't hold grudges. The next day we're gonna reset. But every time you're out of line and out of pocket, I'm gonna put you back in your place, and they don't like that.
As you're talking about the reset thing, I had two things that come to mind. I've always been a big fan. I've always had this idea. I want to be a teacher and put kids in timeout. But
That's all.
But hold on. But when my mind started there, it dawned on me: you're a Cancer. I'm a Cancer. Vita's a Cancer. I think Cancers are just too paid to be teachers. Because me personally, there's some kids we won't be resetting on the next day. I'm gonna remember you. Because I've heard some of the stories. I've heard some of the things that have been said to you from kids, from parents. from other teachers. Listen, I don't know. I definitely know Vita ain't gonna let nothing slide.
Listen,
Oh my
Vita's now banned from all winners in Walmart at this point.
They'll be like, I know your mom, eh? Ask your mom about me.
Ask your mama.
Yeah.
Vita, you can't bring the streets to the classroom. This is not.
Well,
this
then
is not
why are
weighing
they
on me.
acting like that? They came street. I'm gonna come back street. Like, who are you checking? Let me tell you something. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I went to what is it, West Haven or whatever, little Christmas thing, whatever. Volunteered, whatever. I'm at the game station. The kid came up.
Yo,
Exactly. The joke is everybody was laughing, but it's okay. I'm at the game station, with my fur hat, everything, and the kid came up to the table like this, and I was like,
Can I help you?
Do you want to play? Right? Because I have to be, children friendly, and maybe I don't know what his thing is. So I'm like, do you want to play? The man nodded like, give me your lunch money. And I was like, all right, we're playing TikTok. Listen, I let him win so fast. I gave him 5 coupons. I said, here you go. I said, text her. I said, I think this kid just came out of jail. I'm leaving.
yo, you're horrible.
Who does that? That was the weirdest. Nah.
Yo, nowadays, one thing I have definitely noticed is that kids are going through a lot. You know what I mean? Especially what I've seen. Most of the times that I've had students come and talk to me, they're not even asking me about stuff that's happening with their actual course load. They're venting. Yeah. You know what I mean? About personal issues, right? And it's weird because I'm like, we had issues too, But I think is that we just weren't so aware of the impact that it had on us. I don't know. It's just a different era that we're in right now.
I think we were less alienated too. All these kids are more on devices as opposed to outside. So
we had more of a collective. True.
We just went outside. If we didn't like that, we go outside, we start our own life. That's it.
Yeah.
I think also too the kids have too much awareness of things, and they're throwing around words like a kid yelled at me yesterday and she said, "You caused trauma in our class. You told him to shut up." I said, "Shut up, caused trauma." Excuse me?
Okay, so they're being aware. They're being able to put words to their feelings and express themselves.
Also, they're realizing that certain things can be used as crutches now.
Exactly.
We had all these things, but we were like, "Oh, I better suck it up. Mom's gonna box me," or and we figured out. And I'm not saying it's the best thing, but they have too much awareness of what tools they have in their pocket. So you're gonna throw a fit and tell me that I induced trauma and then walk out and not write the test because you're vexed because I'm giving a quiz in the last week of school. I explained to these kids, my daughter's in private school. She's writing 3-hour exams, 2 of them every day. I'm giving you a quiz with 5 questions because we've learned stuff. I need to assess it before you go on break because you're gonna come back and be like, "You never taught me this." Yeah. So I'm giving you the quiz for 5 questions, but I'm the bad guy.
A different standard of learning.
Yeah.
And it's something I was telling Sabi too off air. I was like, back in the day they used to say you don't blame. I used to be on the side of you don't blame the parents, right? But I've worked so much now that I see who's gonna be accountable? Who do we hold accountable? Right? I'm gonna hold a 6-year-old more accountable than a 30-something or their parent, right? Even acknowledging that everybody has their own situation, but we need to bring back something when it comes to upbringing and parenthood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's
we need
no
to bring
authority.
back.
There's no sense of authority. Nothing.
Because also too, there's nothing against the kids having resources and knowing all these things. But one or two things keep happening. We keep talking about it all year. One, these kids don't understand critical thinking, and I think us growing up, our parents they were stern to us, but they explained to us, "I'm beating you because of this." Now, the other issue, they don't know how to apply context to it. You told the kid, one kid, shut up. Now you're traumatized. How are you traumatized by that one isolated incident?
And I'm just you're just throwing this word around
without context.
You know what I mean?
Without context, you don't even know how it applies. Trauma is a repeated abusive behavior. There's no context, and so when you have this conversation with them, they're like, "Well, you're attacking. There's nothing wrong with you learning things. Nothing wrong with you being aware of your surroundings. But one thing that these young kids don't have, which is life experience, and TikTok can't give you that. TikTok cannot fast pace you that. You don't have life experience.
Moves, though.
Yeah,
I don't know how they do the moves, man.
I'm so happy that happened way after our time. Because imagine our era doing all the dancing with all the man them doing moves. Oh, look at me! And then everywhere I go, I go to the corner store there. They're working from home. Hate working from home, by the way.
A lot of people get shot in the foot.
Walking back across the carry on the bridge, going to the corner store, I see a kid with all you guys with slippers and winter coats is wow. I don't know where y'all coming from. I've been seeing it all week. So I go to the store and I see the guys. I'm going there. As I'm coming back, I'm like, does he have Tourette's? Do I need to call ambulance? He's on the bridge and he's doing all kind of things in the slippers.
Recording.
Yeah, that's
as I get closer to him,
I see kids that are just walking doing this. Like all you see is a bunch of people walking.
He has the phone. He has the phone on the edge of the bridge. It should have fell down Joe Black. Right there on the 15. Watch it. You can catch hypothermia. You know, your big toe can fall off. You can get sick. You out here in slippers and a winter coat open top doing.
And then they turn around and they're
he
making.
probably had them in sports mode.
Yeah, but listen, and then they're turning around and they're making $30K a month.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're literally making money off this stuff. They turn around and make $30K a month.
But the thing is,
10K a month.
So my daughter, like my younger one, is 15. So she had this video that went viral because she did hurdles. Did I show you the hurdles?
Yeah.
Okay. And
When she fell down?
And she fell.
Oh, show Tata the video. Show Tata the video.
Actually, the
There's a
funniest
video
thing
of
I
it.
see.
Hold on. Can you show them the video? Can we pause and show them?
I don't know where it is.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
stop it.
But girl,
Don't get
it
too
went
excited.
viral. Like came up in my family's. People in the U.S. It came up on their For You page. Went viral, and I was like, "We're gonna be rich." She's like, "In Canada, you can't monetize. You don't get money from the Canadian account." I was like, "Yo, tell your cousin in New York to post it because." So she says you don't make. It went viral.
Yeah, it's funny.
It
is
She really fell down. She didn't clear the hurdle.
I'm gonna text her.
Joe Black, she didn't clear the
video.
hurdle.
If you get AOL internet, you'll have American.
Like
VPN.
IP.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's too
But
late.
one thing I also noticed too, I don't see that much festivity, like Christmas festivity happening right now.
Is it because there's no snow?
I don't know, but it's not the first time we didn't have snow.
No, you're right.
With the kids,
It's
though.
back to the awareness now, where they start telling us the root of this holiday and that holiday, and everyone's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing that anymore."
But I say sometimes, okay, I believe in like accommodation and everything, you know what I mean? But sometimes don't you think you could be like two left? Like
Yeah, two
how,
left.
how,
That's what's
sometimes
happening.
because
Balance.
the question came up, Black Santa. Oh, this goes into Black Santa.
Yeah.
But the question came up with Black Santa, first of all, right? We were asking questions and we're like, okay, being more inclusive, but then we're like, let's at least ask the people, right? Because what if they're still used to seeing Santa a certain way and they're still okay with that? You know what I mean? Like,
We still can't give them Black Jesus.
but altogether, we're forcing.
My mom has a
we're
painting
forcing
of Black
still.
Jesus in her house. He has locks.
But even now, we're still forcing
know
like
that.
a holiday on people. You know what I mean? That's why like
That Coca-Cola came up with.
Yeah.
That Coca-Cola came up with, right? So,
and we're drinking Coke.
it's horrible, but it's left over from TaylorMade, so it's gonna run. But I think what you're getting to, Todd, is also the symbolism of Christmas. So who cares about the origin stuff like that? The symbolism of Christmas, families coming together. So I'm doing Black Santa. Shout out to Ayana. First of all, let me switch to the beat. Let me get some Drake in here. Let me tell y'all something, boy. The Côte d'Ivoire Black Community Association. First of all, Vida, I almost drove past the round building. I went back to Rama. I was going to one in the corner next to Maxi. I didn't know we upgraded to a proper facility right in front of Côte d'Ivoire Metro. I walked in there, played Black Santa. If they want me to do it next year, my suit has to be custom fit from François Berthaud. This from China thing, the mustache was scratching me. I ordered the stomach off Amazon. The thing came. I ordered the stomach. It was floppy. By the way, Santa Claus stuff, big money on Amazon. This shit could run like $200-$300. The stomach came, didn't like it. I said, you know what? Brenda will get me. I'll take one of Brenda's $1 million pillows, and then I'm gonna get a belt, and I'm gonna wrap. Yeah, I'm gonna get a belt. So I get there, and I stuffed the pillow halfway in the pants. I had my sweats on, and then put the Santa pants on. Pillow was halfway down, around the waist, and I put a belt on. Then I thought, man, this thing's looking kind of boxy still. But it's like, yo, I'm already here, and I'm starting to sweat now. Because kids are coming, I'm looking at, they give me little gloves and all kind of shit. I don't know what's going on. I have glasses, and the mustache is scratching me. So I said, guys, so shout out to Roche, the photographer. The boots. The boots, and the boots was like a boot cover. Good thing I had my black Chelsea, so everything just kind of dropped down. So I said, okay, guys, when I sit down, I can't get up. So everything I'm gonna be doing is gonna be from, but then I'll get the top when she comes. So everything I'm doing is gonna be from here. So I'm gonna, side note, my ho is shit. I was like, ho, like, no, like from your stomach, from your diaphragm. I mean, I know how to do them things. I'm not Whitney Houston, I'm not Mariah Carey. I don't sing from my diaphragm. I do, yeah. Moon chaser, young gunners. You know what I mean? I'm in the building. That's what I do. I don't do ho. I don't really like Christmas. But I said I was gonna help out in my community, so I showed up. Boom. So Roche, I said, when I'm sitting down, just make sure everything line up properly. Cause now it starts to play in my mind. Oh shit. this is people's real Christmas pictures.
Yeah.
This is going up on people's fridges.
It was like pictures and stuff.
Yeah, they had the whole thing set up.
Full-fledged.
This is people's real pictures. I was like, oh shit.
In the albums.
Yeah. So Roshane, I sat down, Roshane, I said, make sure my belt didn't move. Everything was like this. So they brought kids from the side. So the first group, shout out to Joan and the rest of the community for I didn't know I was doing big people. They're like, can we sit down on Black Santa's lap? That was the first group of people in, all the black community. Everybody wanted to see Black Santa all of a sudden.
Yo, but one thing I can honestly tell you, when I walked in there and see Weezy, for a second, I forgot it was Weezy. I wanted to sit on his lap too. And then I had to stop myself, so then I went behind and started filming. But realistically, I wanted to get my Santa Claus picture too. You know what I'm saying? So after I'm seeing the photos, I'm like, okay, rightfully so. Rightfully so.
I had my little belt. I couldn't give you ho-ho, but I had my little belt. The first couple of little girls are scared. I'm like, come on, start. No, you go to bed. They run. Then the middle group of kids are great. You know, I started asking kids what they want for Christmas. A lot of young kids want laptops. I said, what, we're going to throw that parent. The whole time I'm roasting them. By the way, if you had cameras, she'll tell you I'm roasting everybody. The parents, a group came in. I said, all of you guys? I said, you a little bit too old for Santa this year. I don't know what you're trying to do. I said, Mom, can the kids get a picture without you? Or are we going to do all the group? A couple of the little girls run right to me, want to get on my lap. I said, no. Consent. Mom, is it okay? One mom came and just dropped her 6 months old 6-year-old baby on me. Like, here, this and that. Then one rude woman want to come to me, her baby, and she want to tell me, she didn't say hi. She said, how you doing, Santa? I didn't get a greeting or nothing. She came with the baby and said, hey, listen, please don't talk too loud. And then dropped her baby on me.
She must have watched the radio show.
I am not.
Sound like shots fired. Like
next year, if I do it next year, there'll be a cutoff. Because the 11 and 12-year-old girls cannot do this anymore. The 11 and 12-year-old girls were the rudest to me. One girl came, she was like this.
That's fresh in high school.
She came with her little brother. He's like, yeah, Santa. Look at he was playing downstairs. He's all dirty. I said, you might not. I'm talking to myself, man. Like, he might not want to take these pictures. He ain't looking too right. Mom should have hold him to the side till he meets Santa. Then he go in the playroom. His sister said, how you doing? Were you good? Are you bad? She looked at me. She goes, a side one look down at me talking about, I was told not to talk to strangers. I said, Roshane, can we take this picture quicker, please? Let's get them the hell out of here. Let's get him. Yeah. Then the kid I asked the kid, Tata, hey, listen, man, what do you want for Christmas? You only get 2 gifts. He said, what? 2 gifts? I said, how much were you expecting? He told me 60. I said, where are you going with that ruffle shirt? Your shirt's a little bit too dirty. You gotta be a little bit more clean when you do playtime to get 60. I said, no. I asked Devin's son. Okay. I didn't even know Devin's kids were there, but it was cool to see people that we grew up with. Now they have kids, so everything's kind of coming full circle. I asked Devin's son, I said, have you been good? Joe, he looked at me right in my face, looking like Sprague Benz with the braids dropping down with his sweeter man. So he said, no, I was bad. I said, Playboy, I ain't gonna hold you. I love your honesty. I said, but seeing that Santa's here, who are you bad to? He's like, to my sisters. So then the sisters came, we all took a picture together. And one girl came and she looked at me, she said, no. She said, no. She said, no. I said, well, you can get out, because this is Santa's village. This is Santa's village. You can get out. Great experience. Very, very well run. The whole Black Community Association, Ayana, Olivia, the other one that said she did the show before, I need to get her name after. Because I have an idea. What we're going to do for Black History Month this year, we're not going to talk about the struggle shit no more. No, okay, we get it. We were sold by folks. We came off boats. I got the story. 2.
Sold by folks came off of boats.
2. This idea of selling hope and a better day tomorrow. Listen, I understood Martin. I understood X. I get it. What are we now pushing now? Because things are gonna come out in a couple weeks. Y'all gonna find out why I'm in position. What are we gonna do this Black History Month? We're gonna do Leaders of the New School. We're not gonna wait for white people to tell us who the next leaders are. I'm talking about the Tatas, I'm talking about the Svens, I'm talking about AUK, I forgot her name too. We're gonna put together Aisha, we're gonna put together over 4 specials in February. These are your leaders of the new school of Black culture, in terms of entertainment, in terms of community work, in terms of activism, in terms of teachers, in terms of being ingrained in our culture. We're not begging for people no more. No. We're gonna set the standard. These are the leaders of the new school. So this is gonna be the list of people. So this is what we're doing for Black History Month. All this hope selling, all this slavery boat thing, we are good on that. Because the issue is, Life is a game of narratives. I'm gonna give you guys a little piece of my speech. I've been working on it. Life is a game of narratives, right? And my biggest fear is that once our time is done, who's gonna carry on the story and what is the story gonna be? Now, these younger generations are no longer interested in what we were brought up in terms of Black culture, learning about Marcus Garvey. But they're gonna be like, Marcus who? And Toussaint, that liberated all my Haitian, but they don't wanna hear about that. We, as leaders of the new school, have to figure out new ways to convey this information because our story is important. And the magic that I want to sell now in terms of Black culture is the essence of Black culture. I want to show Black kids, Black girls, this is what makes you special. They can try to play basketball like us. They can get AI to make the music like us. They can dress like us. They can take all the box space, rename the face, do what they want. But there's something that's undeniable that everybody in the world can say, listen, I know everybody's group is special, but there's something about us trifling. The two things are mysticism. There's something special about being Black, the way we create our artistry, the way we kind of wrap things together. And two, the fact that no other group of people, you can fact check it, under the level of duress, discrimination, even murder, and we're still creating stuff. Underground Railroad, they're gonna kill me, because I make jokes about it. The other day, Sabi, I leaned back. And I was talking to Vina before. I said, Vina, you know what? You know the Underground Railroad was the first STM system? She said, what you talking about? I said, I don't know about you, but if I was brought from another country to this country, sold by white folks, now I'm on a plantation, working outside in the 95-degree heat, picking cotton, my whole thing, my back bust up, I look good, so they want their massacre, because that's what they did to dudes. Yep. And they beat me in front of my women and my friends. And then through all of that, I figured out, hey, listen, I think I have a way for us to get out of here. And I created a thing, not just gonna take me around the block, not just gonna take me to the next town. Yeah. I created a system to liberate my people from, this is foreign land, from America all the way up on the East Coast, all the way into Canada. There is something friggin' amazing about that. Under duress, under starvation, you had no friggin' maps. Harriet Tubman was special. And they had to figure out cool ways to tell the story like that. Because to just tell the story like, we was in the film, you had to get somebody like me, leaders of the new school, to
and that's how much he loved being Black Santa.
Remaster the story. Because when you think about because when we learned about it through the the beat's crazy. We learned about it from the standpoint of the hardship. But I'm telling you, when you look at it, goddamn. All three of y'all is much smarter than me. But I know y'all work in the master's kitchen all day. You out there at the shed washing clothes. I don't know if any one of us would have come up with the idea, hey, listen, we're gonna create this network and then we're gonna link up with other plantations that are miles away and create this network that, and people's like,
millions of people without a cell phone.
Without a cell phone. Oh, how did you guys do it? Yeah. That's what braids come from. The roots was in the braids. The roots was in the quilts. No one's explaining the thing to the kids them.
Exactly.
You don't need TikTok. Let the leaders of the new school guide you. There's something dope and magical about being Black. It's not about being better. That's why I posted a thing by Michael, the pastor. If you're not following Pastor Michael, I don't know what you're doing. It's not about being better than somebody else. We are just different. Different doesn't make white people or Asian people or anybody that's not Black lesser than. That's a narrative. We are just different. There's a magic to being Black. We can create under duress.
Resilience. Lickety Black, lickety Black. But, he started off saying that because of the Black Community Association, what they were doing there. It wasn't just Black Santa. The amount of people that they were able to congregate in that space generationally, right? Coming together as a community is something that you don't often see anymore because the younger generation, that has dissipated, right? They brought back the community, and that is something that we need to see. We need to see people who are leading, who are continuing to do, right? And it was awesome. And seeing you there too was awesome. Christmas, this Christmas was it. So Black Santa, any Black Christmas parties?
Listen, we have given them enough. We have given them. Let's play some music. DJ Nails on the dials. We're doing things. Beautiful show last week. We did the best of DJ Nails. New mixes, old mixes. If you guys haven't gone that, make sure you guys go to Detour 514, themorningdetour.com. Everything's up there. You can book interviews. We're going to refurbish it. We're going to change the whole band. I keep forgetting to show you. I want to show you how we're going to change the band into the YouTube. We are not playing 2025. We got Joe Black, we got Rick the Specialist. I think Sabi's still working with us in the new year in terms of the segments and making sure we.
I think.
I do want to do that one article. We'll close out the show with it. Vaginas that attacked. This is Sabi's best article of the year.
I didn't read it. I need you to brief me on it. I just saw that. I said, what?
You see what? Okay.
Do the research.
Some people don't know. We do structure the show, so a lot of times like, Sabi does give us mad news, and I can't get to it because sometimes Tata's time traveling, and we get some stories, and we're in some tangents.
And there's another one coming up. Big time travel. You wait. I'm keeping my mouth shut, me. You understand for a reason. But y'all, give me 3 more weeks. Stories are coming.
If you come back.
If I come back, man.
I feel you've seen Interstellar, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you would ever come back.
No.
No. He worked too hard to come back. But it's a great show. It's the mighty CKT 90.3 FM. It's the best urban morning show in the country. It's just different. Make sure you go to our YouTube. All the videos are there. We have a lot of videos in queue. Rick the Specialist, just bear with him. We're coming with everything. When we come back, this has probably been, it has been the toughest year in hip-hop ever. Cat Williams opened the door on Shannon Sharp. We're going to talk about all of this. Jay-Z, Diddy. It's been a wild one. Megan Thee Stallion, Trump, Kendrick and Drake. I think Future is the king of the big three. We shall discuss. Charlamagne said it first. I ain't going to take none. I think Usher has redefined. I want to have a conversation with you guys about Usher in terms of R&B, because in terms of his lasting effect. I know we had Lionel Richie. I know we had Big Luther, Skinny Luther, Medium Luther. I know there's been Little Rich. I know there's been a lot of guys. But in modern terms, and I know he who shall not be named, R. Kelly is the best R&B singer of all time. But Jodeci spoke to us differently. Casey and JoJo was nice too.
Yeah, Casey and JoJo, for sure.
You know what I mean? Drew Hill was nice. Yeah.
Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge, like, you know what I mean? If you wasn't down with 112, if you wasn't down with 112, like, I want to teach a class to these young TikToker kids them. I want to play Peaches and Cream, and let me walk you through what we're dealing with.
Yes.
We need to have a serious conversation about Usher. Usher's been at this for too long, man. And I've Chris in there, and I'm trying to figure out, my real question to you guys, do you guys have Chris Brown above Usher?